I started this out as a purely immigrant story. I had no plans to at all have characters that were in the gang, um, but they're part of that world. They're a gear in the machine, if you will, and unavoidable to ignore it, I guess, if you're talking specifically about immigration from Central America across Mexico. So what I did was I just, as if I was writing a paper, I went to prisons and interviewed gang members and talked to security, head of security for Chiapas, which is the state in southern Mexico, and met with police, different forms of police departments, and sort of like went to neighborhoods with gang controlled. And then after spending about a year and a half interviewing members within prisons across Chiapas, I found two guys that sort of became my main contacts, one who was active and one who was non-active. And the active one happened to be a leader within the gang, and also could call shots outside of prison. So because I won his favor, I was able to make contact with gangs outside the prison and then be able to hang out with a really small group in Tapachula, where the film actually takes place. I think images are the first thing you see. I mean, just hearing stories about hundreds of people riding on top of a train, a cargo train in the middle of the jungle is a pretty striking image. And then to imagine, you know, these gang members and bandits and sort of this lawlessness taking place, it kind of reminiscent of like the Wild West in the United States, but also something just with the whole industrial, you know, postmodern side of it, something like Mad Max. And to have it happening so close to the American border, you know, it's quite a juxtaposition. And so that alone, just that sort of situation, sort of begs your attention. It makes you want to learn more about it. I did, in the research process, sort of ask what the potential repercussions could be for it. And across the board, active and non-active gang members told me that as long as I wasn't making things up, then it shouldn't be a problem. And I mean, everything's sort of based on true stories. So I don't think I was glorifying or sensationalizing what the gang did, and I definitely didn't make them look bad. I think if anyone would be mad at me, it would be 18th Street for saying they can't shoot straight. But that was, you know, one little joke, you know, in the movie. One joke, I think, in the entire movie. I've shown the film to former gang members, and their response to it is it's fair. It's not saying it's positive, it's not saying it's negative, it's just showing what it is.